And we're here.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Jay Sieg. I'm your shepherd this evening. I am back, actually. Feels like I haven't been here in God. I was on by last week along with the Chargers. Um, Nevertheless, welcome in everybody. This is the Week 6 Start Sit show. I am joined by a bunch of handsome goats here. What's up, Jones a Goat? How are you this evening?
Good.
Welcome back, Trent, the fantasy dad goat himself. Fantasy dad, you were on by last week also, and I'm so happy that you are back. Welcome back,
Fantasy yes, sir.
Dad. Yes,
glad to be back.
I'm glad that you're back. And of course, we have the authority in all of this, the one and only. It's not just a goat, but it is a rhino. That is Commissioner Rhino.
What's up, man? Ready for this. It's good to have everybody back tonight. Let's see how many people we get help or confused at the same time tonight.
There's no confusion.
Absolutely. Hey, the good part is we have no Tyreek Hill questions this week.
No.
True.
No,
right?
No.
But you're still starting them. No.
No, we have no cheetah whatsoever. You're still starting. You
may find a way.
you may be starting Tyreek that you perhaps just obtained him in a trade. I know that Tyreek Hill is definitely being dangled around, and he's one of those players, especially considering the situation with Tua, with the Dolphins, that he has been a buy low candidate. And look, there are two schools of thought here, really. Yeah, okay, great candidate. You're hoping that Tua gets back. This is, your wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2 or 3 going into this season, and you expect them to have a big second half. The other school would be like the Dolphins, and Tua may not resurrect themselves. And then where you're at. Now, I don't really necessarily think that's the case. Do you? I don't. No. I don't. No. I really don't. No. In the absolute worst of times for the Dolphins offense, I think there's one constant. That would be him. Barring, of course, he's healthy. Barring, of course, that he doesn't roll over his ankle and miss a week. Yes, that's a staple. Another player, again, on bye, obviously, because he plays for the same team. I don't really want to talk too much about this team, but we could go on to the other skill positions. That would be Devon A-Chain. Again, very disappointing. I've been trying to dangle him out. It would be a solo for me, hoping that somebody would buy high.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, again, why don't we preview the Dolphins?
We got a question
next week. Fantastic. We're here to help. Welcome into the show, Goat RP 10-star Tyrone Tracy. Yes.
I think Chase Brown is playing from what I heard.
Yeah, Chase Brown is playing. I go Tyrone Tracy.
That's
There's no ifs, ands, or buts here.
Yeah, I think especially with Neighbors out still.
He has the
they're limited in options there. I mean,
he catch passes. Yeah, he's a safer play.
Yeah, volume should be there.
Hit you right now in touches. So they're playing the Bengals defense.
Exactly.
We're going to chase volume here, and like Jones ago just said.
The only thing I worry about is I'm seeing this trend. It seems that every week, I pick out this game that you think is going to be a smash, usually against the Giants, and the Giants play up and the other team plays down. And it just keeps getting me every week. I'm like,
So wait a minute. Let me ask you this: which side would you be concerned about playing up and down in this one?
I'm concerned about
Chase Brown?
Bengals playing down.
Chase Brown playing down.
Yeah, well, I mean, and I think I'm still going Tyrone Tracy over the other guys, but I don't know what to expect from the game. I've been flabbergasted the last couple of weeks about some of these lower end teams, and all of a sudden they're in these games that are neck and neck, and it's been interesting.
Well, I think like Chase Brown and Zach Moss is becoming like an annoying situation too, where when they're both healthy, neither one of them is one of them looks better than the other, but neither one of them is necessarily getting all the opportunity. And so it's like they kind of both end up being this middle of the road pick a lot of times, which is not
my question is Burrow and Higgins and Chase, are they finally in that high powered, we are on the same page, are we going to see magic the rest of the season, or, is this going to be short lived? I think that's the other burning question in everyone's mind there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say short lived. I would say typical.
I don't think so either, but
I would say typical Bengals fashion, sporadic, inconsistent, up and down, up and down. I think that's what we're going to see. Nevertheless, though, they're one of the best offenses in the league if they are in fact humming. If they are in fact firing on all cylinders, they are one of the more potent offenses in the league. That's not to say, again, in this spot, I'm going to go Tyrone. Yeah, what you better call Tyrone. Rhino still doesn't know that song.
I don't know that song either.
You don't know,
Maybe you're just singing it too bad. I don't know.
I'm definitely singing it bad. With my voice, it's definitely bad. However, this is like one of those famous mid 90s, late 90s, whatever, somewhere in that range of like one hit wonders from Erykah Badu.
That's Erykah Badu. Okay.
Somebody in the chat knows that freaking song. But let's get to the next question from this goat. Hi. Pick 2 from either Tyrone Tracy, Bucky Irving. Austin Eckler would not be a choice here. We don't even need to go on. Well, let's go back for a second though. Yeah. Rhino. It's another Tyrone. It's a Bucky. It's Austin Eckler. It's Trey Sermon. It's Javonte Williams.
Javonte Williams.
I think I would go Bucky Irving and Gibson. Or Monty Stevens is out.
I'm not touching Gibson this week.
You're not.
Where is?
I would say Bucky Irving for sure. I'm pretty excited about him not having competition for touches. I think we're gonna see, and I need to know actually because I said this on Twitter today, and the reaction I got was like I didn't realize this was maybe a hot take, but Bucky Irving like top 10 running back this week. Is that?
No, I feel like that's
you're
right.
Okay, just making sure.
I think you're right.
Jonesy.
I mean, I can't get there. I don't know. I mean, top 15. I'd probably say but top 10. I don't know.
By the way,
are they just gonna run it all day long?
Well, we're gonna get our Lattimore Evans fight at some point. So
to change your take on these running backs, whether it's half PPR or full PPR, because this is a half PPR question. Pick 2, half PPR. So now Bucky Irvin's really not going to get you much out of the passing game. He doesn't offer us really that utility. However, if Rachaad White's not going to play, and we know that they want to use their running back in the passing game, we know Rachaad White made his bones so far in the passing game, and we also know that Mike Evans, might have a tough time this week. Yeah. Therefore, Baker may want to try to target Bucky in this game. However, we haven't necessarily seen that yet. However, it could be one of those games. Now, Austin Eckler again.
Austin Eckler is a must start with Brian Robinson out.
We know we know that this man is a pass catching running back, because that's what he excels in. He doesn't excel in anything else. This is probably Austin Eckler's big spike week. It probably is. It takes a special set of GOAT, you know what, to start Austin Eckler. I get it. I would not want to start Trey Sermon, GOAT.
No.
I wouldn't want to start Antonio Gibson, GOAT. We appreciate all of you guys coming in, all of you GOATs joining us this evening for the week 6 start 6. Please like this video. Please subscribe. Please hit the notification bell. We are a brand new channel. We are growing. We are growing strong with you, the GOATs.
Let's go.
Antonio Gibson or Rico?
Rico Suave Doddle. Uncle Rico.
Rico's got a tough Lions defense. But, again, I think Rico Dowdle's last 2 touchdowns, last week and the week before, have came in the passing game, if I'm not mistaken. Am I right or am I wrong? I think I'm right.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I do.
Then I trust you.
So do you think
Your memory is better than mine, so.
Do you think, because I saw something about Zeke complaining about touches or something. Do you guys see that this week?
Yeah,
that
Carson
has any effect on anything?
Zeke who?
Yeah, right.
They come out and say that they're preserving him for later on in the season.
I buy that. I actually buy that.
I don't buy it. It's Mike McCarthy. He's just, yeah. I don't trust anything he does with the running backs.
I sense some bias coming out. That's right. I do sense some bias. Yeah. So again, if we don't like Antonio Gibson at home against the Texans defense, then we really wouldn't want him with Rico Dowdle.
See, I like Gibson though.
I'm not afraid of Gibson.
Yeah, just because of his pass catching ability.
Yeah, and you've got the
quarterback, so he might be
Drake.
checked down Charlie.
That's it. What if that happens?
What if Dowdle goes off for 400 yards? I mean, I don't know. I was an early adopter in an Antonio Gibson. I had him everywhere the first 3-4 years.
But you've been
and
hurt.
It was just always a letdown. And I look at that game, rookie quarterback, which yes, he's gonna be probably checking down to the tight end, checking down to the running backs. But I don't know. I don't have faith in that Patriots offense for anything. I mean, Antonio Gibson isn't Ramondre Stevenson, and even Ramondre isn't, amazing start every week. So I'm going to go with the point. We're looking at Dallas and Detroit. That's going to be a way higher point total. So I'm going to chase those points.
All
right. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that for sure. Yeah, even though Antonio Gibson might be checked down, Charlie, I also think Drake May just gonna wind up taking off with the ball.
Yeah,
Antonio Gibson is just gonna get lost.
Quick side note: I'm a Patriots fan, and I am pretty excited. Yeah, I know.
Then what are you doing on this show?
I know. Y'all don't hear me talk about it though, because I separate my fantasy from my fandom. But I'm excited.
You should.
Yeah. All right, what else we got here?
Yep. Who's next?
Ryan Thomas Jr. or Pickens?
Packers defense or Chargers defense? So the Chargers defense against the Broncos, that's the lowest total on the board. I would probably lean that way against the Broncos. Although Ashanti Samuel Jr., another junior cornerback in the league, is not out. It is out, excuse me. is out for the next 4 games, just like the bus. He's parked with the bus. But let's get back to Brian Thomas Jr. and George Pickens. You're going to have to make this decision probably tonight if you want to kind of sort of sleep in a little bit tomorrow. Brian Thomas Jr. is in London. George Pickens is still dealing with Justin Fields, where Justin Fields seems to not be able to get him the ball that often. I'm going to go with Brian Thomas Jr. in this matchup. The Jaguars are at home. They're home away from home. They're super, although Brian Thomas Jr. obviously not familiar with the London atmosphere, Trevor Lawrence is for sure. I think Evan Ingram coming back could only help Brian Thomas Jr. in this matchup. So yeah, as much as we like Curious George, we do. That situation, that offense is still they don't score points.
Yep.
They don't.
They might score points tomorrow against my Raiders. They might, but I'm taking Brian Thomas Jr. He has to take plays off. He has to get pissed off. He's not getting the ball. And I'm not going to run hard like Pickens and throw a little tissy fit like he does. I'm going Brian Thomas Jr. and I'm going Green Bay defense. McKinley is getting points. McKinley's getting
that game
fumbles and interceptions, and so I would go Green Bay's defense.
That game in Steelers Raiders. That's in Las Vegas, correct?
Yeah, it's in Vegas.
I think the defense at home is going to be a little bit better. That's just my opinion. A little bit better.
Yeah, I would go Brian Thomas Jr. and probably Chargers defense.
I would take the Chargers defense. Look, Arizona is capable of scoring points. Again, another up and down, sporadic, inconsistent team. However, Cardinals are capable of scoring points on the road. I've seen it. We've all seen it because we're all goats. I'm your shepherd. You are all goats.
Whose offensive line is better? Denver's or Arizona's?
Certainly not Denver's.
See, yeah. So I go. That's why I would. Anyway, I don't know. I still.
I think it's close. For those defenses. If anyone understands in the chat what this is, please put it in there.
That's the wolf.
Oh, I'm like, I was so confused. I'm like, why is he? Wow.
He knows what it means. He knows. Guys, catch us tomorrow night with that brilliant mind, the Wolf, SoCal, Commissioner Rhino, and myself tomorrow, immediately following the 425 game. So about 7:25, 7:30-ish. It'll most likely be for the national audience, the Cowboys and Lions. All right, let's
join us Tuesday for the waiver show.
And we're debuting our upcoming Tuesday waiver show. I don't know if we have a time yet for that, Jones and Goat, but just be on the lookout. Just hit the notifications, subscribe, like this video. Right. Somebody's telling me, and it's not Elon Musk. Someone is telling me that likes are important here. All right. Anyway, did we get to the RP10? Yes.
Yeah,
RP,
we got him.
RP Goat. Running backs are TP. Exactly. You know what I was doing just before when you may have seen me on my phone? I was trying to find like a solid injury report for Zach Moss, and I still can't. Nevertheless, Tony, Zach, Kareem the Dream, Tracy, Brian Robinson. Now, what kind of question is this, my friend?
I think we answered his. He was at the very top, the very beginning.
We answered this?
Yeah, he was our first one.
This isn't a start sit, is it?
It was start Tracy or Moss. That was our first one.
With Tony Pollard? Am I losing it right now?
He gave us his running backs after asking the question. So maybe the question was for a flex or something.
I'm gonna trust you then. All right. So we definitely got to you, RP.
All right, RP, if we didn't answer your question correctly, please just rephrase it and we'll get back to
you. Because we know Brian Robinson has been ruled out. Kareem Hunt's on bye. Now, Zach Moss is questionable at the very best at this point. Tony Pollard has got one of these juicy matchups against the Colts at home coming off of a bye. And if it's start one, pick two, drop one, trade, yeah, RP, give us a signal, give us a sign, my friend. We will get to you. I promise. You can even look if we had our personal Twitter handles up, you can DM me. In any event, Simp Goat, Austin Eckler, Trey Sermon, Tyrone, pick one in the full PPR. Here's what I really like about Tyrone Tracy. Although we may not have seen it that much last week because the first running back that went out was actually catching passes, but Tyrone Tracy is a converted wide receiver.
Yeah. And I see them split him out too.
He's a converted.
He'll beat any linebacker one-on-one.
He's a converted wide receiver who also looked again. Tyrone Tracy looked like he was running very what's the word I'm looking for? Not purposeful, but like he looked like an experienced running back last week. Let me just put it to you that way. He looked like the part.
Yeah.
Again, Austin Eckler. Look, folks, this is like one of those feel good things. Yeah, we're all rooting for Austin Eckler. We really are, and here's his opportunity. I'm not sure if they're really going to thrust Austin Eckler into too many early down carries. I really don't. If we're talking about Austin Eckler being interchangeable with the other guy that's going to be playing nickels, yes, it's a viable flex option. If we're talking about Austin Eckler on third down, yes, this is a viable flex option. I think we have a much safer volume play. You better call Tyrone. You better call Tyrone.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not calling. Don't know that song. Don't know the artist. I know Sherman. I'm not playing Sherman. Goodson. He'll be the pass catcher when he comes out. I go Tracy too. He's not Eckler. Yeah. Are you really?
Yep. Washington has the best offensive line in football right now. With Brian Robinson out, it's I don't want to say it's a home run, but he also got a game against the Ravens. And look at those point totals with the Ravens lately. Whew. I want in that game.
Tyler Sperry, welcome to the show.
I think he was here last week. I remember him.
What's up, Tyler?
Tyler Sperry, welcome back to the show. You are a mother effing GOAT champion. It's Antonio Gibson, Tyrone Tracy. Also, pick a quarterback. We don't get many of these. Jordan Love at home. Jones a GOAT. Jones a GOAT is, by the way, an owner of Jordan Love. Like literally, figuratively. And or Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts coming off of a bye with his weapons back. It's gonna be hard to take Jordan Love over Jalen Hurts, but this is a pretty close one. I would probably lean Jalen just because of that rushing utility that he does offer that Jordan Love does not. But let's go back now to the running backs again. You could put, if you're going to put Tyrone Tracy or any other running back right now, I'm going to go on the side of volume in this situation. Any you guys know?
I'm going Love and Tracy. I like Jordan Love.
I like Jordan Love. We love Love.
Yeah. He's gonna have a better game. That's also I'll go Tracy and Love.
Going Hurts, and I'm going to go Gibson. So I guess I'm opposite of Rhino on that one.
Aren't you always?
Sometimes.
All right. I just want to say this hurts me to say. And I think Love has a beautiful matchup and he could go crazy. But I'm going Hurts. And I'm going Tracy. Like I said earlier, I'm not really into Gibson right now.
So I'm the only one that went Love in the group?
Yeah, which I don't think it's a bad play.
No.
I mean, but I just Hurts is an automatic start.
I'm Hurts. Your Hurts, that's
Yep.
2. Rhino is Love. That's 2-1. And Dad is
Hurts.
that's 3-1. Accuracy. We'll check it for you. Please come back next week, right or wrong. But I'm sure that the rest of your team is a championship squad, Tyler, where this let me put it to you. I mean, again, I think all of us would agree that, look, I don't think like the margin is going to be that wide. I think like you're going to get even if Jordan Love has a better game than Jalen Hurts, I don't think it would be by that much. Let me put it to you that way.
Now you're flipping quarters.
Yeah, exactly. Let's let's proceed.
What's the next one?
Let's proceed. Oh, my bad. Yes, Georgie. This is our friend. Well, he was our friend. Now he's our friend again. George, how are you? Goat George. What do we got today? Hey guys, pick one non-PPR. Non-PPR. Well, here's my first question. Why isn't this PPR? It reminds me of another friend of ours that we have. His name is Farquad. Plays in standard leagues. It makes me scratch my head sometimes. Standard scoring. All right, but nevertheless, you're in a standard league. Amari Cooper, Brian Thomas, BTJ, or Jameson Williams, non-PPR. There's no scoring for catching the football. Gentlemen,
Right.
I'm going to leave it up to you 3.
Well, as I do every week, I say the same thing. I'm not touching anything Browns, so I'm not playing Amari Cooper. Brian Thomas, Jameson Williams. That's a tough one. I like Jameson Williams. Just because Jameson Williams will get the jet sweep sometimes, and he can catch one 10 yards and go.
The trickery.
Yeah.
The trickery.
I go Jameson Williams.
I agree. Jameson Williams.
What?
Let's go.
Let's go.
See, the only thing that scares me with Brian Thomas Jr. this week is he's playing Chicago, who has a really good back end.
Yeah.
And Jameson Williams, to me, like, he's always a hit or miss guy. You know, I know I didn't get the crazy game last week like I thought I would with Amari, but I'm going Amari again.
You're a glutton for punishment, aren't you, brother?
I mean, even last week he still caught, I want to say 4 for 60.
Yeah, keep in mind, that does George no good here, though. So what if he has like one of these like?
Okay, and what if Jameson Williams gets one catch? He does that a lot
for that 90-yard end around to the house.
Yeah, because it's all about yards and touchdowns in standard.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, in this situation, if this was a half PPR or a PPR, then I don't think I would go for Jameson, because you can only really count on for maybe 3-4 catches, if that, while the other balls are being distributed to all the other Lions, Jahmyr Gibbs, hopefully Laporta, so on and so forth. Amari Cooper, if this was the opposite question, if this was half PPR, then it would be Amari Cooper for me, for sure. Or Brian Thomas. But because this is a standard, just get me the yardage. Hope, just get us into the end zone. He's one of the Lions' weapons that has been in the end zone. Let's go. Yeah. I'm going to go J-Mo. I'll go J-Mo here.
Yeah. I'm going directly in the order of the question. Cooper, Thomas, then Williams.
George.
I'm going Williams and Thomas.
George, let us know in the chat if you get up for the London game.
That's the next question.
Just out of curiosity. I'll see you tomorrow night, George. You're fantastic. Itch YouTube. Is that it? Yeah, I'm gonna presume that's YouTube. Itch Cooper Ordell. Ooh, here it is, baby. This is my intro. This is the GOAT's intro. We chose Tank Dell for a reason, not just intuition. You would think that this is the Tank Dell freaking week. The takeoff, the rocket ship. Well, I'm here to tell you that it's possible that, yes, we could get that Tank Dell game this week. But I'm also here to tell you that CJ Stroud has, so far in his young career, not performed well outdoors. His last solid game, decent, solid, 20 fantasy points, week 10 in Cincinnati last year. That was the last game that he played outdoors that was decent, because after that game, it was not decent outdoors. This season, he hasn't played outdoors. If you could believe that. It's still a short season. He has not played outdoors yet, and he's now going to Foxborough, where, okay, the Patriots aren't really that good. We know this. But they do have one good defensive player. He happens to be a corner. Now, again, I'm not sure if he's assigned to Tank Dell. I'm not sure if he's going to be assigned to Stephon Diggs. I'm not sure how they're going to play that. I don't think anybody does, because I think the working theory is that Tank Dell, Stephon Diggs, while they both operate out of the slot, Christian Gonzalez isn't necessarily going to be shadowing one over the other. Needless to say, nevertheless, we are going to go with Tank. We're going to bank on this talent here. And if there is a lone touchdown, possibly 2 from CJ Stroud, we're gonna bank on that's going to be Tank Dell this week. But again, I want to temper the expectations. I really do. I have the data to back it up. CJ Stroud. It's just CJ Stroud's issue, not Tank Dell's issue.
Hold on. Hold your horses. The dude played outside in college. He performed good outdoors in college. So this whole he can't play outdoors.
I didn't say he can't.
I know, but I'm saying he
didn't
doesn't perform good. I'm just saying, but he can.
I'm sure he's capable. Like I said, in a short career. Now, only dating back to week 10 was his last best game, and he hasn't played much outdoors since. It's not to say that he's not capable. So, yes, with that said, definitely possible. Definitely, we're hoping for it. Historically speaking, his NFL professional career.
Okay. Week
10 was a good game, and then I think before that was week 3 of last season. Other than that, gentlemen, it's just not. He's not. They're an indoor team. Nevertheless, for YT,
I'm going Dell.
We're going Dell.
Yeah.
We're going to go Dell.
Is it unanimous?
It
wow.
is.
The thumbnail.
Well, anytime there's a Cooper up there,
I know. That's me. Sorry.
The thumbnail is telling us that it's unanimous.
It's all good.
There's reasoning behind every thumbnail I do.
I'm just again. We're tempering expectations if we don't see a good game tomorrow from one. Could you imagine? Take this for a second. What if CJ Stroud does have a good game and Tank doesn't? Now, I know that's not what we're hoping for, but what if? What if it's 2 touchdowns to Dalton Schultz? Now this
and Mixon's back.
Mixon's back. And they've got this Hutchinson dude. Another Hutch.
So what's the floor though? If you were gonna for fantasy, wide receiver 3?
That's a great question. I would think the floor would be 3. Still.
For Tank Dell, yeah. Wide receiver 3 is probably I'd feel okay with them, as my wide receiver 3.
I could definitely see that. 5 catches, 80 yards, no score. That's a low end to high end ish 3. Marvin Harrison Jr. or Brian Thomas Jr. We're gonna well, they're both very talented. I'm gonna go with Marv here. I'll go with
Same.
Marv.
Yeah, I'm
Agreed.
going Marv here.
Although Michael Wilson Jr. is coming along, getting in the graces, and they do have Trey McBride, but we were always factoring Trey McBride with Marvin Harrison Jr. We were always doing that, weren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, Brian Thomas Jr. has probably showed that he was pretty much a must start almost every week. But given the choice between him and Marv, I'm going Marv. I mean, Marv's the clear top option to me. I mean, other than Trey McBride, but and you can throw on the Packers. I mean, they're going to get turnovers. I mean, McKinney's shown that every game this year. He's gotten an interception, but you can throw on him. I mean,
yeah.
So
there's something about Arizona that talking about playing up and playing down a competition. Arizona has like that knack for playing up to, right?
Yeah.
They have, and I mean, I think they went into Pittsburgh last season. They freaking embarrassed them. Or was it New England? It was one of the two. Where you were not expecting the Cardinals to travel where they had to and absolutely rout that team.
Right.
I'm not sure if it was either one or the other. Nevertheless, I'm going to go with Marv. Itch Goat. How about Itch Goat? I like that. Yeah, Itch Goat. I got Marvin Harrison Jr. also.
Yeah, I like
But,
Marvin.
I mean, but he's always going to start for me.
Polk.
thoughts on Polk with Drake May?
Well, let's give this to the New England Patriot guy now. I mean, now that we're finding out new information, let's give this to the Patriot.
Well, so for fantasy, which obviously that's what we're talking about. I mean, I'm not flexing Polk. I'm not playing him. I think, even across all my redraft leagues, I'm trying to think right now. I don't think I have any shares like in redraft. It's not someone that I'm stashing or anything. It could happen, but it's for fantasy. I hope it happens as a fan, but for fantasy, I'm not. It's not someone I'm playing. Dynasty, of course, he's not going to be out there because he got picked up in rookie drafts. But yeah, I'm not starting him pretty much anywhere. But let's hope. Let's go.
It's a lot of people are saying that, like, shame on the Patriots for thrusting Drake May into the situation. Well, I mean, like, what other situation was it going to be? So if Jacoby Brissett and the Patriots were miraculously 3-3, well, we wouldn't be seeing Drake May. We'd be seeing Jacoby Brissett. So what would be the ideal situation for a rookie right now? Is he supposed to redshirt the entire season and then play next year? Is that how you would play it?
Yep.
Well, our friend Jedi Junkie, he would rather have Zach Bailey playing quarterback and let May sit for the year.
The whole thing is why?
Hell?
Yeah, I get it. Give them reps. Try to get a new spark in that offense. But why? They're obviously not competing for the division this year. Let them sit. Let them learn. Too many teams rush these quarterbacks in, and they do more damage sometimes than good.
I think Drake May might surprise us. Not saying that they're going to win. I think that he might surprise us. I don't know if it's to Jalen Polk though. Could you? I mean, I could see Hunter Henry. I could see that. I could also see Pop. I could see that. I don't know about Polk. I just don't.
Well, and aren't we getting Kendrick Bourne?
And the
back?
the Bourne identity. Yeah.
He should be active, I think, from what I heard.
So, I mean, what was the other option besides Polk?
No, it was just thoughts on Polk.
Oh,
It wasn't a start sit. It was just thoughts.
Yeah.
Look, if you're in a deep league and
It's a
you're in a
stash.
and if you're in a bind, no, if you're in a bind in a deep league, you have to play Jalim Polk. Then you're gonna have to play Jalim Polk. But if you're not in that bind, yeah, I would just keep him on the bench for sure.
Yeah.
And see how this plays out. But yeah, we know that the rookie quarterback's going to want to look around to his tight end. He may look to Antonio Gibson, again another converted wide receiver. I wouldn't want to play Polk though.
Agreed.
No. Yeah, I agree. All right, Waffles, thank you for being here. Like and subscribe, please. Hit notifications.
Waffles.
Torn between flexing Chase Brown,
What kind of
Josh Downs,
waffles?
or Bateman, full PPR.
I want waffles.
Yeah, what kind of waffles? Chocolate chip waffles? Goat waffle? Is there? We could come up with a goat waffle.
There we go.
Yeah, goat waffle. Waffle House. Waffle House challenge with the goats. It's coming to a show near you. Torn between Flexing Chase, Joshua Downs, Rashad Bateman. Thoughts in a full PPR. Well, I mean, look, Josh Downs looked really, really good last week. We know Anthony Richards.
Yeah, is Richardson back though?
Anthony Richardson. Well, even Joe Flacco though, right? Joe Flacco looked at Josh Downs last week. Looked pretty good, even with the Flacco. If this is a full PPR, if this is for the flex option, I would lean towards Josh Downs here over Chase Brown slightly.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Chase Brown. Bateman is never a play for me. I will never trust that guy for anything. Josh Downs, who are they playing? Like Tennessee, I think it is. I don't expect that to be a
Tennessee's tough. Tennessee's a tough defense.
Yeah, and I don't expect them to have a big total in that game. So.
Tennessee happens to have a good pass defense. Let's take a look at that for a second. Tennessee. That's total defense. Tennessee's passing defense. They're ranked number one. They've allowed 3 scoring touchdowns and 124 yards.
What's it per game? If you're looking at totals, they just had a bye, so that would skew the numbers.
This would be through 5 games, or through 5 weeks.
Well, what I'm saying is, are you looking at just total points against, or what are you looking at? Total pass yards against?
Passing yards allowed average. That's what I got.
Okay.
3 touchdowns allowed, but again through 5 weeks. Now, granted, Tennessee's only played 4 games, so they've allowed 3 touchdowns. We expect that to go up by 1. Is it going to be Josh Downs? Maybe not. Michael Pittman's playing in this game, isn't he?
Yeah, but I don't know how much because of his back. And Bateman. You hear my dog?
Yes.
Sorry about that. Another dog's walking by the house, and anyway. Bateman I don't know if Bateman is trustworthy. I mean, he's hit or miss.
I would never trust Bateman.
Yeah, no, thank you.
It's not Bateman again. If you've got these other 2 options, absolutely Josh Downs or Chase Brown.
I like Josh Downs.
Come to think of it, now that we're looking at Waffles, my guy. Now that we're looking at Tennessee's defense, we know that they have L'Jarius Sneed. I didn't realize that they were this good, at least statistically speaking. Do we want to change? Do we want to do consensus for Chase Brown? Considering, think
The way
Josh
I look
Downs.
at it is Chase Brown's a running back, so he's not going to get. He might get 3 or 4 catches.
Josh
Josh Downs get 8.
Josh Downs may get 3 or 4 catches too.
But he
Yeah.
generally does. He usually averages about 6 or 7
I don't
catches.
know. If
or more.
Richardson's playing, you think he's going to get 50% of his total throws at
Yeah.
4 catches?
He's going
He
to
only
get
throws like 8 times a game.
because Richardson and Downs have good chemistry. That was his guy.
I know. I was taking a dig at how Richardson doesn't throw the ball.
That was good. That was good, Jonesy.
Josh Downs is consensus wide receiver 31 this week. That seems low for crying out loud, considering JSN was ranked above him, Wandale Robinson's above him, our guy JMO is above him. Darnell Mooney. I mean, yeah, I'm going to stick with my first instinct here. Josh Downs, final answer. Right? Right.
All right, we got next.
All right, what's next?
Here you go. Start full PPR Slayton, Shaheed, or
McConkey.
God. Defense, Colts, Bucks, or Falcons. I don't know. I think I think I would stay away from any of the Saints receivers right now. I don't know. I don't know what Rattler's going to do.
Yeah, agreed.
So that makes me nervous. Slayton with neighbors out, he ate pretty good last week.
Yeah.
You know.
What a joke.
Yeah.
What a fucking joke.
So and
the sneaky
is McConkey. I think I go McConkey.
The sneaky guy here is Lad McConkey. If we all believe that Pat Surtain Jr. is going to be on Quentin, that's the sneaky guy. Darius Slayton that's not a guy I want to play. I don't care who's out for the Giants. It'll be Wandale. It'll be like Jalen Hyatt out of nowhere. Yeah, Darius Slayton may eat a little bit, but
I think I'll go McConkey. McConkey and then probably Bucks defense.
I wouldn't feel comfortable with Darius Slayton. Now, let me tell you that much. I'd feel a little bit better with Lad McConkey and Justin Herbert. That's what I would feel more comfortable with.
Yeah.
For me, this one is Slayton, and I mean, I feel pretty fine with it, honestly. Like, I think I'm expecting both Slayton and Wandale to do fine tomorrow. I don't, and it was after the news, right? Like when I thought Malik Neighbors was going to play, obviously it was like a different situation. But once he was ruled out, I'm great with throwing Darius Slayton out there. I think you're looking at decent volume. I think you're looking at a lot of passing, and so I don't know. I've picked him up in a lot of different places this week.
See, I like Shaheed if he plays. He had some, I forget what's going on with him exactly, but I think he left practice or something Friday, I think it was. Buccaneers give up yards. I mean,
yeah.
Rattler, even though people, rookie, I mean, he's a guy that he throws the ball down the field. I mean, he wants that big play, and that's what Shaheed is, So to me, if it's coming down to like a game time decision for Shaheed, I might just avoid it. But I mean, if it's,
he was like trying to get Chris Olave, like he wants to try to get Chris Olave the ball. I don't know if he's going to be successful at doing that, but
yeah.
That's not to say that Shaheed may not get what's coming to him. But again, we're thrusting a rookie quarterback into a lousy situation.
Yeah. What defense you got to play? I like the Bucks defense, just because I tend to play a defense that's going against a rookie quarterback.
Yeah, I think that's fine. The other one that I would think about is the Colts, because Titans said that they're starting Will Levis.
Yeah.
who is not very good at football so far this year. So,
and our guy AB said last night that the Colts is getting two of their defenders back this week too. So, but I like the Bucks.
I would take the Bucks. I would take the Bucks over the Saints here in this spot for sure. Lad McConkey, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Final answer. Let's nail it in.
Me too. I'm with you, Sieg.
I'm going Shaheed if he's healthy. If not, I'm going Slayton. And then I like the Colts defense.
The Colts defense on the road. I think you will look. I don't. Again, I don't see there being that much of a wide margin between the two. I really don't.
No.
The Bobum. Is that Bobum? Am I pronouncing that correctly? Bobum goat? Bobum man. No, it's Bobum goat. You're a goat.
Man goat.
You're a goat. Thank you very much for being here, Bobum. Please like and subscribe this video, this stream. The full PPR start 2-1 has to be a wide receiver. Chris Olave, Jalen Tolbert, Romo Dunze. I call him Florence Odunze. Bucky Irving, Najee. You guys have given me good advice. Keep it up, goats.
Thank you for that. Appreciate that.
All right, we can end the show.
Yeah. End it on a high note. All right.
Deuces.
We can end it. Thank you very much for coming. Sniper!
So,
Chris Olave. Again, like that, we're coming right back to Spencer Rattler. He's going to try to get Chris Olave the ball. He's going to try to Uber target Chris Olave the ball.
All right. Well, he needs one running back, so let's lock down the running back first.
All right, nail the running back. It's not.
I'm
Najee.
going Harris. I'm going Najee.
You're going Sniper Harris.
I'm going Sniper Harris. Yep.
I'm gonna go Bucky Irving here. Again, we want to chase volume.
Bucky for me.
We want to chase volume. Najee Harris is going to wind up splitting the rock this week with Jalen Warren.
Is he though?
So,
I think he is. Yeah. Najee Harris has not been good. He's not
playing the Raiders defense. They give up yards.
That's all right.
Steelers offense isn't good.
That's all right. I believe.
I believe I can fly.
Yeah, I used to be able to fly. I'm gonna chase volume here with Bucky.
Agreed with Bucky.
Now let's go to start 2. One has to be a wide receiver. Romo Dunes, Jalen Tolbert, Chris Olave. Again, we want to chase volume, right? We want to chase volume. We might as well start Chris Olave if we're going to chase volume.
I'm going Tolbert.
Yeah, I'm Tolbert, and we haven't talked about
matchup.
Tolbert. Yeah, we haven't talked about him yet tonight.
I'm going Tolbert.
I started him last week in the Worryable, as a matter of fact. The Worryable. In any event, talk to us, Daddy. Tell us.
I think you're talking about a bunch of a lot of passing. Ball's gonna, be shared.
High scoring affair.
High scoring, yeah. I mean, I think you're talking about like a wide receiver 3. I'd feel comfortable throwing Tolbert into a flex if it's a 3 wide receiver team. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I think he's coming on. He's looking good.
Prescott trust him now. Prescott trusts him a lot. That means everything. When the quarterback trusts the receiver.
Yeah, to me, it kind of comes down to what running back you want to play. If I'm playing Najee, I'm probably not playing Olave because that's too low of a floor. So, I mean, I think you should play Bucky over Najee. It'd be a safer play to go. To me, it comes down to Olave and Tolbert. It'd be the safer play to go Olave, but I like Tolbert this week. I wouldn't say there's anything wrong with starting him over Olave.
So you guys all like Bucky,
Yep.
right? I'm the only Najee Harris guy. All right.
I'm just
all
going
in on Bucky.
for the upside with Bucky. I mean, Najee's a steady. You know what you're getting with Najee. You know, it's no surprise anymore. You know, so I'm going for that little bit more of a ceiling play with Bucky.
You really can't go wrong.
If it was me, I would probably start Olave, but like I said, I can justify starting Tolbert also.
Yeah,
That's fair. That's fair.
all right. What's the next question?
That's fair. Give it to us, Dobbs Wicks.
Ooh, interesting.
Half
Jonesy. We need
PPR.
Jonesy.
Jones a goat.
I'm always picking Romeo Dobbs over
I'm going
Wicks.
Romeo Dobbs too.
I think Wicks has the higher ceiling, the more big playability, but Romeo's the steady, consistent.
The one that is upset.
Yeah.
I think that they will try to make him happy. So how do you make a wide receiver happy? You throw him the ball, particularly in that end zone. Yes, I do think Romeo will wind up having himself a score. However, Dontavian Wicks is still the better wide receiver. I hate to break that, guys. I mean, he is. I know he had a bad game last week. He's still the better wide receiver out of the two.
But it's kind of like I said. If you want a floor, you play Romeo Dobbs. If you want I want the home run. I need the home run in this lineup that I have this week. You play Wicks.
Now, the other wrinkle into this equation, and I'm sure that the sniper is kind of considering this. What if Christian Watson plays tomorrow also? I mean, that's still a possibility, right? So if Christian Watson plays, then now all bets are off. I think now all bets are off with Dontavian Wicks, because then it becomes that typical two wide, two split out wide, and Jaden Reed in the slot.
Yeah, if Christian Watson plays, I wouldn't play Wicks.
So I think that's something to consider as well. Anyway.
But like if Watson plays, it's like who are you going to play? Like Jaden Reed is about the only one you could feel good about.
You played in Jaden Reed, yeah. Jaden Reed seems to be the steady. Now that's the safest one.
Yep.
The Boom. We went to the Boom here. Yes, the goat. The Boom goat. Where does
Adam play next, huh? Well,
Devontae? Is that
Devontae. There's
in Green Bay.
There's a good chance he's not going anywhere. There's a real good chance he's not going anywhere. But if it was my guess, it's going to the Steelers. Steelers give up a third round, and they get Raiders trade Devontae Adams to the Steelers for a third round draft pick and Mr. Wilson. That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you right now.
I know why Sieg did that, because he's a Jets fan, and I thought I heard something about, was that Woody that came out and said Mike Williams and a mid-round pick, or there was some talk about Mike Williams and a mid-round pick.
I saw that too.
And to me, if that's what you're giving up, if you're giving up, we'll say Mike Williams and a third or a fourth round pick, do it.
It's a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer deal. I responded to that, from our good friend Rumors. That was the post. And I said, if that was the case, this freaking thing would be done. I mean, that's a wash.
Yeah.
The only thing that could be holding this up is if they're looking at this team and they're looking at Rodgers and they're like, "Oh, we made a mistake."
No.
And if they don't do anything, I would not be surprised if next year the whole thing blows up.
And the reason why I say about Wilson is Raiders went hard for him in the offseason. So that's why That's why I say that. That's why I think that might happen.
Isn't it already all blowing up anyways? Like, I feel like Aaron Rodgers stomps his feet and lays on the ground and sucks his thumb and cries, and people get fired. And
But he had nothing to do with that. Remember?
yeah.
Well,
He's gonna go into a darkness retreat. You know?
Whatever.
Sniper says we're all wrong. We probably are. Sniper, why don't you tell us? Tell us where Devontae Adams is going besides Green Bay. Where is he going to go?
All right, we got start one, Slayton, Tolbert, or Leggett.
Well, I think that red rifle craze, I think, has died down like the rifle. Like the musket rifle is like extinct. So is the red rifle. So that was a 1 week, 2 week wonder.
And Leggett's coming off an injury too.
While we think, there's that. I mean, while we think that he might be the second highest targeted player on that team, I don't think that they're very well converted targets on this team right now. Where I believe me, and I believe Dad and Rhino, Jalen Tolbert at least has a above competent quarterback throwing him the football.
Yep.
In Dak. I'm gonna go Tolbert here.
I'm going Tolbert too.
Van Goat.
Yeah, Tolbert.
Trent's gonna say Slayton, aren't you?
Yeah, man. Why is this? This is Cam Akers all over again.
Van Goat.
And I told you.
I'm gonna die on that hill, I guess.
I have DJ Moore also.
See, our guy George is gonna wake up because he's a goat. I get it. I know you are. You have DJ Moore playing also.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, look, man. Sometimes those games, you get a bunch of players on at 9:30 in the morning, and then by 2:00 you're staring at your roster, and there's like 3 players left. It happens. But this is why we play the game. This is why we love the game. George, man, I wish you nothing but love and luck, of course. But you don't need luck. You're a goat. We'll see you tomorrow night. August and October. Start James or TP. You know, a lot of our favorite analysts, including the great Pat Fitzmaurice, is calling for Tony Pollard week. This should be a Tony Pollard week.
I agree. Jonesy, say it.
So they both have good matchups this week. I like Pollard and I like Connor, but I like Connor more. Green Bay's run defense is horrendous, and I'm always starting James Conner every week.
James Conner it is, baby. James Conner, it's week 6. He is not injured yet.
Now,
get your handcuffs though.
Keep it up, James.
He'll get injured on the first play.
Keep it up, James.
That's why you get your handcuff. So when your running back goes down, you already got the guy. You can go to sleep. You don't have to worry about waivers in the morning. You're like, I already got the backup. I'm good.
I mean, no, in all honesty, that's fantastic advice. That's number 1. Number 2, you would want to be ahead of it. If you do have the spot, if you do have some bum that is the last man on your roster, go ahead for free. Don't wait for waivers. For free, go get the rookie, Trey Benson, right? He would be the next man up.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Jason Lawrence, thank you for being here. Please like and subscribe, hit your notification. Jerome Ford or Tank Bigsby all day long. I'm not touching anything.
That takes care of that.
I'm not touching anything, Cleveland.
Look,
sorry.
Even Mel, she even says Bigsby.
Yeah, just there's more up.
Mel,
The ceiling's higher for Bigsby than Jerome Ford.
Mel loves Pollard. Mel doesn't like Dell.
Hey, real quick, I think we may have missed one quick one.
Oh,
You guys just rapid fire from Jeff Rogers, Fryermuth, or Schultz.
yeah, you're right. Fryermuth.
I say Patty F.
Fryermuth.
Fryermuth.
By the way, thank you, Dad, for catching that. Jeff
What
Goat.
dads do, baby.
It's what dads do. Jeff Goat. My apologies. My apologies, Jeff Goat. The Muth or Schultz. We're gonna make sure that we get this right for you. Yeah, I mean, like, look, we just mentioned a little while ago in the show that Justin Fields can't hit the side of a barnyard except for Pat Fryermuth.
Yeah. And he likes those are tight ends too.
Don't look again. Yeah, look, tight end. Oh my God, tight end position this year. Okay, fine. I'm gonna go along with the narrative. It's atrocious, but it's always been volatile. It has. So yeah. So we had a lot of great tight ends all the way up at the top, rather than one tight end that did really well all those years in Travis Kelce. So we had a bunch of them now last season that did well. It's reverted back. And worse. Nevertheless, Dalton Schultz could, again, we spoke about this earlier. He very well may be one of the recipients of a CJ Stroud touchdown. He very well could be.
All right. Got Kyron Williams when you drop Braylon Allen or Pop Douglas for Blake Corum. I wouldn't drop Braylon Allen.
Yeah,
I'd drop Pop Douglas.
I agree.
Yeah, if you have Kyron Williams, you have to have Blake Corum. 100%. I don't care what your team is. You need Blake Corum on your team. Kyron is just a matter of time.
Just like we are, suggesting and providing the advice to protect James Conner, if you can, with his handcuff at this time, at this point of the season. If there is someone completely expendable, last man on your roster, yeah, you want to dump him. Go get your prized running backs handcuffed. Let me ask you this question: Is Braylon Allen protecting Breece Hall, Quincy? But I would still
drop Douglas.
I would still drop Douglas anyway. Correct.
Yeah.
All right.
Travis Goat.
Keep on bringing the questions. Don't ever hesitate. If you have more than one question, man, that's what we're here for. Tracy Sturman, Ford at fix need one. Or flex. Okay, flex.
Tracy.
Yeah.
On to the next. Let's go.
Yep. That was an easy one.
Brian Thomas Jr., Ridley, or George Pickens, also Komet or Njoku. Thanks. And thank you for being here. Be growing stuff. Please like and subscribe.
Is Njoku playing this week?
I think so, but I still go commit. Well, I'd probably go commit, and
I'd probably go kind of like when last week. If Njoku's playing, you got to almost do it because he'll get hurt again. I would go Njoku for tight end.
Yeah,
and Brian Thomas Jr. The only thing that scares me with Ridley and Pickens, I mean, I have a lot of them on my teams. Is Pickens, we don't know what's happening with that offense, and Ridley, it's just D-Hop's going to be more healthy, and that offense passing isn't wonderful as it is. So to me, Brian Thomas is the no question.
Yeah,
Brian Thomas for me.
Look, a good rule of thumb. Yes, we want to go and look for the talent. We also want to look for the upside, and then we also want to look for the who's the one throwing the ball to the wide receiver. Still, out of those three options, it's still Trevor Lawrence over Justin Fields throwing the ball, and it's still Trevor Lawrence over Will Levis throwing the ball.
All right, so One flex, Rashid, Bigsby, Javante, Tolbert, McBride, Pittman if he plays.
It's a lot of flex.
Yeah.
It's a lot of flex. A lot of flex there, Goat. It's a good team there, Goat. Choose one for the flex. Is this half PPR? Is this PPR? What am I missing? Am I missing anything, Goat? Trey McBride in a flex. Is Trey McBride in the tight end position? It doesn't seem like he is.
Who's your tight end if you got
Yeah.
McBride as as a flex shop option? Because to me, I mean, Shaheed out of this group is out because there's better options. Bigsby or Javante's out. Bigsby, the only thing I worry about with Bigsby this week is if ETN has early success, there won't be much need for Bigsby in the game.
True.
So it depends on how that shoulder is doing for him, and how the first couple series go. So to me, it comes down to Pittman and McBride.
I like McBride.
Yeah, me too.
I would go with McBride, but I would want to know who his tight end is. I mean, if he's got Kelsey, sure. But if he's got, Tyler Conklin or something in his tight end spot, then it would change things.
Yeah. Josiah Zamora, thank you for being here. Thank you. Like and subscribe, please. Hit the notifications so you don't miss our reaction show on Sunday, waiver show on Tuesday, and DF show on Friday.
That would be 6 days from now. Not the DFS show. We're not going to do it yesterday.
No, Friday. I said next Friday.
Right. We're going to do it in the future.
Yes, future Friday. This past Friday's already passed.
All right. Ridley, Dell, Ladd, Lazard, and Josh Downs. Pick 3.
How about sit 2?
Yeah. Let's do it that way. It's easier to. I'm sitting Lazard.
Agreed. And Ridley for me.
I agree with you. Yeah.
Tank, Ladd, and Downs.
See, I'm starting Ridley with this group. I'm starting Dell with this group. And I'm starting Ladd, I think, over Downs. So I'm sitting Lazard and Downs, I think.
I'm sitting Lazard. I think I'll sit Lazard and Ridley.
I'm going to sit Lazard. I'm going to sit Ridley. I'm not sure if this helped you, Josiah. I'm not.
Three of us agreed on that.
Yeah, you three are kind of on the same page. I'm the outlier, which is sometimes the case a lot.
Ridley, another Calvin. Calvin.
No,
down.
he's just answering that question.
Oh, good. Yes. Ridley Downs Dell, of course. Turgay Goat. See you tomorrow night, Turgay Goat. Appreciate you.
All right.
Ooh.
That's a Bucky and Tracy. We should put our choices in the ticker for everyone.
It's a Bucky. Now this is a combination. It's usually one or the other, not they're usually grouped with others, is what I'm about.
That's true. I want to hear what you think, Sieg. What you got?
Okay, well,
you've been singing Tracy's praises all night.
Again, they're both going to garner volume. We know that Tyrone Tracy is kind of like that dual skill set to be able to catch the ball. We have not seen that out of Bucky, but I think that we might. I want to go. Damn, this is probably our toughest question of the evening.
I think so.
They're both freaking rookies. They are. I mean, I can make the case for both. I'm gonna go with Tyrone Tracy here. Final answer. I'm gonna make the case for Tyrone Tracy still being in that high scoring affair, all the volume, dual threat. That's it. Final answer.
I think I'm gonna go I'm gonna go Bucky just because I know he can catch the ball because I watched a lot of the Oregon games last year.
I'm
So I know
sure.
he can catch the ball.
I
I trust Baker throwing the ball to him more than I trust Daniel Jones throwing the ball to Tracy. So I think I'm going Bucky.
Yeah, it's Bucky for me too.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Bucky too.
So am I the only one on Tracy?
My only worry with Tracy is that the game gets out of hand and he doesn't get the big rushing numbers. And there could be some passes in there, but I'm not going into a week. I don't like relying on a running back catching the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Agree with you, Doug.
Hey, I think that's my buddy. I
Doug?
think it's weird that he has his name there, so it might not be him. But hey, Doug, if that's you, text me or something so I know.
Bark twice if you're in Milwaukee. So Chuba over Dell? No, I don't think so.
No.
Oh well, I mean, shit.
Chuba's got a good
Sure.
matchup.
So if it's Chuba or Dell, that means this is the flex. So if Chuba's in the flex or Dell's in the flex, Chuba's where the volume is.
Yeah.
Again, the Panthers are not a good football team, unfortunately.
And plus, Chuba gets the goal line.
That still has not deterred. Right. That still has not deterred Chuba in the past. It's just it's not very efficient. It's not. It'll be like 35 carries for 80 yards. It's just not good.
Yeah.
But volume is king, baby. This is fantasy football.
Right. Like we don't expect to see Miles Sanders on the field that often. That's the thing. And yet Tank Dell is still going to have to fight for targets with the likes of Dalton Schultz, with the likes of Stephon Diggs, with the likes of another guy, and a Joe Mixon and a Dameon Pierce. I mean, if this is for the flex, I think I'm going to go Chuba. Why isn't Tank Dell being considered for wide receiver 2 or wide receiver 3 would be my question.
The only reason I go with Chuba is because he'll get the goal line carries. So there's more upside to him catching running in for a touchdown.
If they could get there, sure.
So that's
sure.
We can get there. So that's why I say Chuba.
Cap for life. How about goat for life?
That's right.
Cap for life. Cap for life works. Tonight you're goat for life. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls in a 14-team PPR league, Flex Gibson, Mitchell, Adonai Mitchell. All right, interesting. Dalton Schultz, Xavier Leger, Kamini Vidal. Now this is an interesting one, and he's got JK.
Yes, JK.
In a 14-team PPR league, flex spot. It's not Adonai Mitchell.
No.
Dalton Schultz is intriguing. I don't think I would go Xavier Leggett. And we can't start Kamini Vidal yet, although it's an excellent thing. The foresight, the wherewithal, the fantasy wherewithal to make sure that Kamini Vidal was rostered with JK. So bravo to you, kudos to you. And
if you don't have if you have JK and you don't have Kamani, you need to go get him.
But we can't play. But we could agree that we can't play Vidal yet, right?
No, you're not playing him.
Sure.
You're not playing him this week. No,
can't play him yet.
But you need to roster him. Anyone with JK needs to be rostering the handcuff.
So he going with the flex spot then.
I think Dalton Schultz is the pick here. I really do.
Nah, only one guy on this list is getting like full.
In a 14 team,
volume.
I'm going Gibson.
Yeah, Gibson for me.
I don't trust Mitchell to get enough looks. I don't like playing tight ends in a flex.
Who could you? So you can see
me with a lot of upside.
All right.
And Leggett, I mean, I love Leggett as a player, but
FYI, the Patriots did activate another running back. So it's not like this man, Antonio Gibson, is going to see 100% of the snaps. Just throwing that out there. Just throwing that out there.
I trust Gibson getting more looks, even in a shared backfield this week, than I see Leggett getting in targets.
I agree.
And I don't trust the other two either. So,
all right. What are you guys doing with Devontae Adams? What would you do? Would you hold?
Him. Yeah.
Would you try to trade him?
I mean, it's probably not the right time to try and trade him. You know, I think he's just kind of a hold and pray.
Yeah.
Depends, it depends what you're getting for him. I mean, I'm in a league, and actually I had a trade out there. Someone offered me Devontae for Swift. And I've been debating it all week, and I decided against it that I'm going to keep Swift just because he's guaranteed to be playing, at least in the next few weeks. Yeah. And unfortunately, that roster couldn't afford to have someone come onto it that wasn't playing. I just don't have the flexibility that way. But
it's bad enough attempting to make a trade with players that we know are like 99% secure on their team, let alone now try to make a fantasy football trade with a player that's on the cusp of being traded as well. Yeah. I mean,
your best bet is waiting until you either just wait it out, and if he stays with the Raiders, he should be back in the next couple of weeks, hopefully. If he gets traded, your best bet is to, especially if it's Baltimore, if it's even the Jets. I'm trading on that news. I'm getting as much as I can for him if he goes to one of those teams. And that's going to be your best bet to do it too. When all the hype is happening.
I would concur with that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Another Tyrone.
Sing your song on this one, JC, because I'm with you.
Tyrone.
Yeah.
You better call Tyrone. Jerome has let us down too long. You better call Tyrone. Fucking Jerome Ford, man. He had such a golden opportunity.
That offensive line has been absolutely trash.
Well, yeah.
So then Nick Chubb won't do well then. Is that what you're saying?
I'm not expecting him to.
No.
I'm
interesting. Okay.
I'm not expecting him to get a big workload either when he comes back.
The show's being recorded for quality control.
Hey, if they want to, if they want to go out there and give Nick Chubb 20 carries his first game,
they're ramping him up.
They're
ramping him.
They're getting what they deserve if something happens to them.
But the thing is, they're stacking the box because Watson can't hit diddly squat.
Yeah.
So they're stacking the box.
Yeah, ramping them up.
Unfortunately, I'm avoiding Ford if I can, because
Sniper is playing Wolfie Jr. in a league that they have organized amongst other fellow fantasy football players. And I believe that Wolfie Sr. told Sniper to make sure that she whips his ass. So Wolfie Sr. wants Sniper to whip Wolfie Jr.'s ass. Well,
Wolfie Jr. must be doing better than Dad. That's why.
Smoking like a true wolf. Smoking like a true wolf. All right, folks. What do we got? Jose. Would you start Darius Slayton, Jameson Williams, or Rashid Shaheed?
Is that Jameson Williams or Javonte Williams? Please use full name, guys, if it's someone that has a common last name.
Good point. Nevertheless, let's say it's let's do both. Would you start Darius Slayton, Jameson Williams, or Rashid Shaheed? And Shaheed said he is playing. So, look, Shaheed and JMO are almost the same freaking player, almost. Minus like the creative utilization of JMO in a rushing attack as well. Darius Slayton is not going to start for my fantasy team unless this is a deep dynasty and I have to play Darius Slayton. He's not playing for any of my managed redraft leagues.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Or if you have a bunch of people on bye week and you're
sorry. If look, I would have by now, Ryan, I would have found someone else.
Yeah.
I would have found someone else other than Darius Slayton. Let's say this is Javonte Williams or Rashid Shaheed. Many people believe that this is Javonte Williams's quote unquote spike week playing against the Chargers. I have heard
they just activated Estime from IR. I heard that's going to be Sean Payton's guy. He drafted him. He wants Javante's on his way out. The writing's on the wall for that.
It's true.
So with Estime back, I'm getting very nervous with. I mean, I haven't been playing Javonte even where I do have him, unless I absolutely have to. But
we missed a question and go back.
I would be even more nervous now.
So who do I trade? Who do I trade for Adams, or do I hold? I mean,
you hold.
We already said you can hold, but if there's somebody that you could. What do you
if you have a league message board or something like that, or a group chat, just put in there, hey, I want to sell Adams. Send me offers and see what happens.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I mean, look for a wide receiver needy team, and maybe try to find something.
I've been trying to do that with Devon A-Chain. I'm getting like no bites. No one's taking my bait.
People don't want to trade for people that are on buys, injured.
No, I don't. This is a couple of weeks now. Couple of weeks.
Send me. I've looked at it and I've played around to see what I can send you. Send me an offer. I'm not afraid to freaking take trades.
I don't normally conduct business that way.
See?
We might be able to do something.
I would hold now for Ryan unless something comes in.
Yeah.
Would you? Yeah. That's what I would do.
So we already did Rico.
Tucker Craycraft.
Isn't he hurt? No, it's Musgrave that hurt, right?
Yeah, Musgrave just went on IR, but he was irrelevant anyway.
Ford Tracy Sermon. It's Tyrone. It's Tyrone, baby. Tyrone.
Yeah.
This man's got it right. Just a golden opportunity. He performed. He did well last week with it. Over 100 yards. I know.
139.
Did he score? He didn't score though, right?
No, I don't think so.
This guy's got a fantastic opportunity with a fantastic offensive-minded head coach. The Giants playing pretty well, or at least better. Tyrone Tracy, fantastic spot. Who do we got next?
Huh? Ayuk? No.
It wouldn't be the
first. Trading or dropping? Don't drop, but if you trade them, yeah.
No. Do not drop.
Not the right time to trade either.
Wouldn't be the first. It wouldn't be the first time I've seen this already, though. Not from Jose Goat, but like, is it time to trade Brandon Ayuk? No.
I mean, if you can get something, decent back, I'm not selling them for peanuts.
No. If there's somebody in your league that's as a 49ers fan, target them.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but who
play at their emotions.
Yep, exactly.
No, but what are you getting back for Brandon Ayuk? It would have to be like
what people offer.
It would have to
Slayton.
Like the other end better be offering like Justin Jefferson or Jamar Chase or CeeDee Lamb.
I mean, I think there's quite a few people above
You can get
Ayuk other than
wide
those
receiver
guys,
too.
but
Devontae Smith.
I'd probably want
You
DeMonte
know,
Smith over
Yeah.
Ayuk.
These two are going to be linked for a long time, probably their entire career. We won't get into it now. We will save this for another show, a different type of format. However, these two are going to be linked. I'm going to make sure that they are linked.
Yeah.
In any event.
All right. Oh,
Who's next? Which goat?
Sermon or
Which goat?
Slayton?
Which goat is subscribing next, by the way, and
Yeah.
liking?
like
Sieg
and
has
subscribe and
taught
hit the notification.
We appreciate you. We really do. We appreciate you. We're building something very special here, goats, and your support is appreciated. That's all. That's it. Thank you. Thank you. We're going to continue.
We're
going to continue.
fantasy warriors out here trying to help you guys get better.
We're going to continue to bust
That's it.
our asses for you.
Is this a question where
Yeah.
Sieg says Slayton?
Who?
That's the only. Actually, to me, that's the only right answer is Slayton.
Who?
Yep.
Because Sermon
Sieg has talked trash about both these guys tonight.
Yep. More about, I mean, the one's just been a non-factor.
All right, so let's get into a little bit of analytics / commentary / what's actually out in front of us. This dude's sermon is not good.
Nope.
And plus, he is hurt.
Evan Hull has been activated.
Yep. So, but if you could pick up Goodson would be a good play.
The best running back on the Colts is probably going to be under center tomorrow. How about that?
Yeah.
Sermon's not the right play.
And even if it's Flacco, he's still the best running back.
Look,
he runs
guys.
Like a draft,
no, let's call it what it is. Let's play a little bit of devil's advocate. So we called for Sermon to sit pretty much across the entire board this evening.
Yep.
He may score. He may salvage the day. And everyone's going to get fooled by it again if Jonathan Taylor misses next week. This guy is not a good running back. That's all. He's just not. He's a backup for a reason.
Go Slayton here.
Yeah, Slayton. Trent, all right, peace out.
Like finally.
Oh God.
This week is okay. Come next week, I need to.
Drop Slayton.
Yeah, that's true.
What?
Who's next? Or am I still here? Tracy Bills. You're dropping Slayton. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? This is the Slayton one. Next year I'm gonna start drafting rookies. I know I say it once again. Yes, you said it once again. I'm gonna draft all rookies. You know what you should do? If you really want to draft rookies, you should get in a dynasty league. You'll have a rookie draft.
Yeah.
5 rounds of rookies. That's your rookies. But if you're going to try that strategy in a regular redraft,
do not do that in a regular redraft.
The majority that you're doing right now, Melissa, that's not going to work out.
If with the Star Wars draft, you draft rookies.
There's rookies every year that are going to pop off, but you're never going to guess correctly in a draft which ones they will be. There's a lot more rookies out there that do nothing than there are at the top of the fantasy articles and Twitter feeds and YouTube shows.
Correct. Correct.
All right. TD Flip, thank you for being here. Like and subscribe, please. Happy weekend to you too. 2 questions for you. Half PPR Sermon, Gibson, or Bigsby. Then Pickens, JMO, or Cooper.
Bigsby.
I'll go Bigsby and I might go Bigsby and Pickens.
Probably Gibson for me on the running backs.
What about the receiver?
So half PPR. You said Pickens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it would be between Pickens and Jameson Williams for me. I probably would lean Jameson Williams.
I see. I'll go Pickens only because of volume.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Cooper's getting like 50% of the air yards or some crazy
Yeah, but Deshaun
number.
Watson is trash, so I'm not.
Well, what has Pickens been doing? Hell, last week Pickens played
I'm
what,
just not-
like 60% of the snaps, or
I'll
he was
live and
benched.
die by not playing any freaking Browns.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going Bigsby for the running backs, but for the wide receivers, I'm going Cooper over Pickens.
Okay.
But I mean, JMO. I'm gonna go to Bigsby and Cooper. Can't hear you, Sig.
I can read lips though. There we go.
Is that your final answer?
That is my final answer.
I'm with consensus.
So Bigsby Pickens.
Yep. Next.
This playing feels kind of meh.
Yeah.
I like a matchup that something feels off.
Yeah.
Well, the thing that feels off is Russell Wilson's healthy now.
It's not just nah, it's bah. It's that too.
Is Phil's the only quarterback you have? BK
Goat. His playing field's kind of meh. Yeah, it is. It is kind of meh. I mean, like, what else? What's the alternative to Ned? Like, oh yeah, this is a great smash start, or is this like, this is going to be a disaster? So like, meh is like in the middle, right? Like it's like okay, meh. There's got to be someone better. There's probably someone better. Maybe there isn't somebody better, but.
But I mean the upside to Fields is his rushing.
Based on the fact also that there's bye. So like, okay, we know that Mahomes isn't playing. We know that whatever shithead in Miami, he's not playing.
And plus, I think Fields is playing the Raiders.
Matthew Stafford's not playing. Who else isn't playing?
Stafford's not in May anyways.
Well,
For the record, I think Daniel Jones is a fine pickup if you've got buys and injuries and stuff. I would play Daniel Jones over Fields.
And if he's available, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I would almost feel better with Daniel Jones over Fields.
So 2000.
With Russell Wilson healthy now, you don't. When I was looking at this in the off season, I said on Twitter that if I thought that Russell would start the season, but the injuries kind of stopped that. Yeah. But I figured if there was going to be a change, it wouldn't happen until the bye week, and it just kind of coincides that he's healthy now. So if Fields struggles to, is he going to get pulled? Is he not going to be the quarterback? I mean, now that Russell's healthy, anything could happen in my eyes.
Fair.
Yeah. Romeo and Reed or Wicks and Kraft?
Romeo and Reed. Reed's better than everyone combined.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah. I would start Reed over all three of those combined.
That's right.
And feel confident that Reed would score more points than all three of them.
What about Bo Melton?
What about Bo Melton?
It's the only one that's missing. And Watson. That was a joke, by the way. Del BTJ and Kraft or Laporta. Sammy ball game, ladies and gentlemen. 5 games out of Sammy ball game has been pretty disappointing.
Yeah.
And I might add that I have Sammy Laporta, and it's been very disappointing. However, again, it's one of those questions where, like, if you're lumping the tight end in with these wide receivers, oh no,
Well,
okay,
I'm assuming it's separate.
No. Yes, yeah, it is. It's got to be. I see it now. Brian Thomas Jr. We're gonna go Brian Thomas. I'm gonna go Brian Thomas Jr. here. I think there's more substantial volume and potential. And
I'm gonna go Dell.
Then we're gonna go. Okay. Then Kraft over Laporta, right?
Yes, for me.
Based on the way Tucker Kraft has been playing over Laporta, yeah. Until the Lions recommit to giving Sam Laporta some targets, meaningful targets, end zone targets. Right now, I think Sam Laporta is like tight end 30, 34, 35. It's terrible. Next, which goat's next?
Oh, here's a good one.
Terrell, Tracy, Mixon, RB2. Yeah,
Oh, you're starting Mixon every week if he's healthy.
Yeah.
No questions asked. If he's
Agreed.
playing, you're starting him over almost anyone.
I agree.
Agreed.
Next.
You want to sing for us, Sig? Tyrone. Where you at, Tyrone?
No, I don't think Joe Mixon's healthy.
Then why would he play? They've had no problem sitting him for like a month.
It's true.
Over something that should have been, from what everyone was saying, a short-term injury. Why wouldn't they sit him another week if he wasn't healthy?
Yeah.
At this point, If he is active, I am playing Joe Mixon.
Yeah, I think. Okay, so I'm kind of like now vicariously living through his roster. And I got Tracy and I got Mixon. It would be hard for me to sit Joe Mixon. I would be tempted as to put Tracy in. But I would have to go with Mixon here. There's a more proven commodity.
No.
Yeah.
There's a more proven commodity.
Yeah, exactly. There's no such thing as the ugly question when you're coming on our show. Trust me, no such thing.
We've seen it all. We've gotten baseball in here.
Yeah,
that's an ugly question.
Yeah. All right, flex Pitts, Chase Brown, or JMO.
Kyle Pitts, Chase Brown, J-Mo. Ugly question. Flex. Okay. So again, another tight end and a flex question. That means that the tight end position is already secured with another tight end. Now Isaac Goat wants to make sure that, okay, well, if I sit Kyle Pitts, what if he's the one that goes off? What if he has a back-to-back solid performances? I think
PPR.
Yeah, again, I'm not against putting the tight end in a flex, but what were those other options again?
They were
Chase Brown or JMO, and this is PPR.
I'm going JMO here.
Same.
I'll go with consensus.
I'm going Pitts.
All right, now I'm not going with consensus. No,
I just think Jamison Williams and Kyle Pitts are probably going to have the same target share, compared to each other.
I'm going out that hoping that Kirk Chains and Kyle Pitts have finally kind of, gotten together a little bit after the last game.
That's what I think.
That's why I say Kyle Pitts.
That's what's got me to think. But Isaac, who's the other tight end? I want to know what other tight end is in the tight end, because if it's somebody borderline, I would just put Kyle Pitts into the tight end spot, and that eliminates this problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, because my only worry with Kyle Pitts is, I mean, Kirk threw for 500 yards last week, and
Like if
Pitts had a good game for what tight ends are this year, but it still wasn't. I mean, it was like 6-7 catches and 88 yards.
If Isaac comes back and says, "Oh, it's Mark Andrews is my tight end," Mark Andrews out. But all right, that's hypothetical, obviously.
Right.
I would want to know who the hell the other tight end is right now. That's what I want to know. Isaac, if you're still with us, GOAT. Who's the other tight end?
All right. Amadeus. Rocky
Same
Amadeus.
Kyler or Jordan Love.
Same game. You know, Kyler gives us rushing upside. We know Jordan Love is just a better quarterback at this point, even in a short career.
I don't think, to me, there's no wrong decision on this one. You could feel comfortable starting either one of them.
I would go Jordan just because he's at home. That would be my deal breaker. He's at home.
What?
If I had to pick, I'd say Jordan Love.
Yeah, Jordan Love for me.
But really, I mean, honestly, you really can't go wrong with either one of them. But I think I like Jordan Love more.
See, I kind of want to sort of like, but you can go wrong here. One could absolutely shit the bed, and I'm not saying it's in this situation.
No, I agree.
But in general, yes. So it reminds me, someone else says that too often. You know who?
Yeah, I know. Who it is. I know. I got you.
Yeah, no, it could actually go wrong.
Yeah.
So now we have to try to come up with the absolute best possible selection.
I think I like Jordan Love because of the weapons.
Well, yes. While on paper they are two very good quarterbacks, one actually offers you a little bit in a rushing utility. The other one, though, could absolutely throw for 5 touchdowns. And is at home.
And he can run if he wants to. He has that upside. He can't, but he doesn't need to.
He can. I kind of feel like that's that type of like, okay, let me get the first down, as opposed to here's my design run, or here's me taking off on second down. In any event, let's go Jordan Love. Who's next?
Tracy or Downs, full PPR.
Dang it.
You better call Tyrone.
I'm gonna wake up with that damn song in my head.
If this keeps up, I'm just gonna get the overlay, or Jones a Goat will have a gift for us. Something we're gonna have this overlay one way or another with Better Call Tyrone. Anyway, look again. Fuck. Josh Downs has to compete with a damaged Pittman. He has to compete with Alec Pierce and Adonai Mitchell going vertical and perhaps nuclear. Now we think Josh Downs is going to be a good play underneath.
Yep.
Horizontal, this way. Not this way, but this way. Then you want to throw in a tight end. Josh Downs has got more to compete with than Tyrone does. XX.
Tracy.
XX Diesel Mike.
I'm going down.
XX
Full PPR.
XX
Downs will get more targets than Tracy will.
But Tracy's getting carries. That's, Tracy's a running back. He's
I know he's a running back.
But Downs is just, especially if Anthony Richardson's throwing the ball. I mean, what's a high game for him throwing the ball 20 times?
Just
completing 10 of them. I don't trust any of the. I know these Colts wide receivers are having good games. I mean, and some of it's obviously with Flacco, but I don't trust them. I mean, Pittman is about the only one I would start and say to myself, okay, I feel somewhat okay. I mean, obviously the other guys are going to have some games here or there, but
See, it's him that I don't trust. That's the one I don't trust, actually. But I get what you're saying. I do.
Yeah.
I do. I think
I'm just trying to avoid Colts wide receivers altogether, honestly.
is the 49ers defense good enough for the playoffs? Should I look for better options? You could be looking for better options, my friend. And if you wanted to stream, mix, match, I wouldn't want to just relinquish the 49ers. Take a look at their schedule, weeks 15, 16, 17. If you think you're in the driver's seat and are getting there, well, you know what? Not think. You are. You are a Turgay.
They're banged up. Trey Greenlaw comes back pretty quickly. Tua, Samoa, I can't say his late. Fuaga or wherever his name is, he'll be back again. And once their defense gets to be back to full strength, they'll be good. They're fine.
But yeah, again, if you want to kind of try to play the matchup game starting now, all the way through, by all means, I'm for you, and we will be there for you along the way. Unless you think you could pull off dropping San Fran and then repicking them back up, I don't know if I would want to gamble with that. So if you don't want to gamble with that, take a look at San Fran's week 15, 16, 17 matchup, your playoffs, and if it looks juicy, hold them, baby. Defense is one of those other positions, though. To be quite honest with you, here's the thing: you're going to see a lot of defenses that will be available now, where you'll have juicy matchup week 15, but then not so much week 16. And then it'll be really juicy again week 17. Well, for Christ's sake, you're going to need it. Excuse me. You're going to need a juicy week 15 and 16. So that's the whole thing with playoff defenses.
Look at it this way: you're not in the playoffs yet.
That was going to be my second thing. By the way, we still have
that can be a small portion of what you're thinking in your head when you're analyzing anyone, but that should not be your sole decision on anything. You need to win now to get to the playoffs.
We've got a ton of fantasy left. That's correct. So that was going to be my
watch. San Fran's got a week 9 bye. We got week 7, week 8. I don't know off the top of my head what teams are off when. But maybe another, maybe a week 7 team that's good gets dropped. And then you pick them up and drop San Fran. And then you don't have to deal with San Fran's bye. And you get a defense that already had their bye. That's just worry about today. It's still too early to worry about the playoffs.
Bench 1, Eckler, Tracy, Bucky Irving, or Chase Brown. Half PPR. Thank you, Derek, for being here. And like and subscribe, please. I would probably bench Eckler, I think.
Ooh.
I don't either.
Washington has the best offensive line in football, the best running game in football.
I would bench Chase Brown.
Yeah, that's where I'm leaning.
Yeah. Eckler should get a decent workload. I mean, I know McNichols will be in there. And like I said, that offensive line is on fire. You want to play that running game.
Yeah.
Tracy's going to get the bulk. Bucky's going to get the bulk. Chase Brown's the only one that
I agree.
timeshare wise. So I'd sit Chase.
Anything with Chase in it. Anything with a Chase. In the standard.
Standard deal.
Standard.
I go Wandell. I think I go Wandell and Tolbert.
Who's giving you the most yards here? And the possibility to score. Most yards, possibility to score. No neighbors. Won't you be my Wandale?
I see what you did there. That's a dad joke.
You like that, Dad?
That's good.
We're gonna go. Let's go Wandale, and let's go with it. Look, still. Now we'll defer back. Okay, so we want to go with who's gonna get us the most yards, who's gonna get us the possible score, and now from there we want to go to okay. Now where's our volume? That's gonna be over at Deontay's place. Dad's place.
Deontay. To me, it's Deontay and Tolbert.
You know what? I actually will switch. I'll go with that too.
Next, bro. Yep, ice cold. OG, ice cold goat. You're an ice cold goat. Nick Nichols, Keenan Allen, Tyler Algier, Romeo, Ray McLeod, Ty Johnson, or Michael Wilson in the flex. So basically, ice cold's bench. Pick one. Pick one.
I'm
Dobbs.
gonna go Ray McLeod.
Dobbs.
There's like too many options. We could all say something different.
Yeah. A lot of options here.
Who would you not flex?
Keenan Allen.
McNichols.
Oh, Ty Johnson. Yeah, I wouldn't.
Ty Johnson for me is out of it.
Wouldn't do Ray McLeod. Wouldn't do Ty Johnson. Ray McLeod.
Yeah.
Is this Scott Fishbowl?
Yeah, but he gets targets from Kirk. Okay.
What? This is how I know it might be getting a little late.
Yeah,
he's getting targets.
We're hitting up on 7 o'clock here.
He's getting targets from Kirk. Ray McLeod is not a start. I'm sorry. You got to be in bad shape.
Did we answer that question for him or?
Keenan Allen's kind of sneaky.
Algier's kind of sneaky too.
I would go. I think Romeo Dobbs is going to score tomorrow.
Okay, I'll go Dobbs.
I think Dobbs.
Personally, I'd go Keenan.
Speaking of Scott Fishbowl, but where's the help? Where's the question?
Flex, Tyrone Tracy, DJ Moore, Chase Brown. I'll go DJ Moore.
DJ Moore starts for you every week.
Yeah.
Do you have enough time to change the thumbnail image for tomorrow to Tyrone?
I could.
No, don't. I'm joking. Tyrone Tracy, DJ.
Should have done it for tonight, I guess. I thought Tank Dell was going to be the hot commodity, but
yeah.
And he was for a little bit, but
no, Jonesy, no. We were spot on with Tank Dell. Devin Singletary was ruled out an hour ago, 2 hours ago. That's why. Need a flex PPR. Tyrone DJ Moore over Tyrone Tracy in a PPR.
You're starting DJ Moore every week.
Wow.
I don't care who you're starting him every week.
Yes,
I agree, but I still thought we'd hear sing again. But
not here, not yet. Not this one. Not this one. Who's next?
Answer a couple more questions, and so I know. Daz needs a bill.
I'll tell you what. I'll stay here as long as I need to answer questions. If people need to drop off, go ahead. I'm not.
No, there's a goat.
I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave people hanging. I got nothing to do, so I'll stick around.
I'm just hungry.
Getting late for Dad.
All right.
Jonesy's bringing tears to my eyes.
Well, I'll tell you what. I might just I'll take advantage of that moment, and I'll take off.
Dad,
good luck tomorrow, boys.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Dad. Dad, tell everybody where they can find you, Dad.
Hey, follow me on Twitter, fantasy_dads. League winning advice.
Definitely winning advice. Great advice, period. Great account, period. Great person, period. Dad, thank you so much. Enjoy
There we
your
go.
evening. Thank you.
That is his right there at Fantasy
That's
Dad.
it.
So, and now
Thanks for
Steve
having me,
just
guys.
covered it up.
See ya.
Sorry.
So yeah.
Look forward to next week when we win again.
All right. Drop Sermon, pick up Ty Chandler off waivers last night with Aaron Jones being week to week. That's a good pickup.
Yeah. Chandler's a short-term play, and I'd rather play him over Sermon.
Start to Pollard, Connor, or Irving.
Pollard, Connor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Look at it this way: we've spent the whole night talking crap about the Titans' offense and not being a passing offense.
No.
Pollard would be a volume play over.
I get no. You're absolutely correct. Start to Pollard, James Conner, Bucky Irving, patchwork goat. This is what you're gonna have to attempt to do because now you're carrying 3 valuable running backs, and now you can only start. I kind of feel like you might be running into this problem now. All the rest of the season, more or less. If you're gonna have to decide between Pollard, Bucky Irving, who's only ascending, and James Conner. We're waiting for him to, again, unfortunately, his injury history is not on his side. So it's like we're kind of waiting for the shoe to drop and him get injured. But, again, you may want to look at perhaps moving one of these guys.
I mean, if I'm moving one, I'm moving Bucky Irving.
Yeah.
You may want to look at moving one of them. If not, week 7, our friend is going to be back here. It's going to be the same thing.
PRF, Tyrone, all day.
Tyrone. It's definitely Tyrone.
Stash Warren, Juju, or Ty Chandler PPR, or could drop Leggett or 1-2, but one also. I'd probably be stashing Juju. He has the most upside.
Here, out of these 3, I would pick Juju. But if the Chiefs go out and make a trade for a wide receiver, bring in another wide receiver, just be cautious with Juju going forward.
Drop 1, CMC or Puka or Pacheco. I'd drop Pacheco.
No.
I don't know.
Well, Puka's coming back first out of all of them.
Yeah.
I would think. I mean,
Puka should be back week 8.
Why are you dropping any of them?
Yeah, why are you dropping any of them? That's what
Why
I
don't
want.
you try to trade one?
No, why are you dropping any of them?
Maybe it's a bad bye week and with injuries, only got one IR spot. I mean, I could see why someone might need to.
I'd have to take the L. Yeah, I can't. I'm not going to drop one of these guys.
I mean,
I bet you.
Yeah, you're not dropping CMC. You could trade CMC before you could drop him.
No, hold on.
So traded Dak and A-Chain for Allen.
I also traded Dak and A-Chain for Josh Allen. Is this a good idea?
Well, I think it's already done.
Yeah, it's a good idea, man. Yes. Yeah, it's Josh Allen. I know that they've had a little rough patch. Everyone is now getting nervous. This is still the best quarterback in the league, man. Yes. You may have did you give up maybe a little bit, maybe a tiny bit, a little bit more than you had to? You gave up 2 marquee players for 1 Josh Allen. So that dude probably got a little bit better in the deal, but it's not terrible.
Yeah, it depends on what your running back room looks like. If you hurt your running back room from doing this, then I probably wouldn't have done it. But if you still got at least 2 solid options at running back, then I'm okay with it.
All right. Start Ford, Bigsby, Javonte, or Tracy. Also, which one should I drop? I'm dropping Ford out of this group. And I'd probably start. I'd start Tracy.
Yeah, I'm probably dropping Ford too, unfortunately. I mean, I just don't trust that running game. That's so sad. It's like, just don't trust that running game. That's so sad.
I didn't mean to do that. I did.
Sure.
No,
Sure.
I didn't mean to do that. That's why I went so fast on the volume. Sometimes I just don't think.
Superflex. Fields, Love, or Hurts? Not Fields.
Yeah, Fields is out of the equation. I'm going Hurts over Love. I'm Hurts over Love, and then Love over Fields. Like, so it's 1, 2, 3, Hurts, Love, Fields in that order for me.
See you boys starting Chuba over Wandell this week in the second flex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chuba is I mean, he's the guy right now, and he's got a decent matchup.
So I currently got Ertz in my lineups, but Schultz is a free agent. Should I pick up Schultz? Straw's my quarterback. Thinking of stacking, but I got a good feeling on Ertz this week. Any suggestions? Thanks. This is what I think about Ertz. I like Ertz, but I think Ben Sinnott is starting to get a little bit more attention now, and eventually he might take away more of his targets. Schultz, that's not a bad pickup. Would you have to drop Ertz though to pick him up? That's my question.
I think Ertz and Schultz this week are pretty similar. So I would probably go keep Ertz just on the fact of if Stroud has a bad game and Schultz puts up a dud. I mean, not that Ertz is going to light the world on fire, but Ertz has been consistent over the first 5 weeks.
Just as much of a feeling that our friend has on Ertz. Perhaps that we even get like a Ben Sinnott.
That's
sighting.
fun. Yeah.
Perhaps. I mean, like that's the thing with the tight end. Let's go back to proven commodity. Now Zach Ertz is kind of proven.
Yeah.
He is. He's a proven commodity. I think.
Yeah.
Nico Collins out. He's gonna need to throw to the ball to someone reliable. What did we see out of Dalton Schultz last season when Tank Dell went out? Right?
So he has.
Yeah, but they also didn't have a running game last year.
No, they had no running game.
And if Mixon's playing,
So he has Kelsey on a bye week. So this is the streaming option.
I would personally I'd go Ertz.
Yeah.
Next. Is this next?
Yeah.
Spencer Goat. Mike
Evans, Wilson, or Thomas Jr. Smaller league, which I options. This is PPR. I'm assuming.
Smaller league, meaning 10 team or 8
Probably 18, probably. I would assume if Mike Evans is a flex, then it's probably an 18.
Mike Evans has got to try to behave himself tomorrow.
Yeah.
He's also got to try to put up some production too.
He's got to try to behave himself and put up production. It's going to be a tough matchup for him.
But you think at some point he would just smash against Lattimore.
You can't sit.
And not like
Can't sit.
matchups.
Can't sit Evans.
No.
Wilson, is this
Probably
Garrett?
Garrett Wilson, I'm
Garrett?
guessing.
It's Evans and Wilson.
I think I like Wilson in this.
I think it's just one of them that you're choosing. Not
Yeah.
two.
Yeah. So I think I like Wilson.
If it's one, then it's Garrett. Yeah.
Oh, we did that one.
What's up, Goat? Sheldo. Jeremy Nicola.
Go Tank.
It's not Jerry Ford or Tank. Well, Tank's not his RB2. Thank you, Sheldo. Thank you. Thank you, Goat.
Yeah.
Jeremy Nichols. I mean, okay. I mean, a lot of people thinking this is the Austin Eckler game. I think they're gonna wind up sharing the ball, both of them, Nichols and Eckler. Jerome Ford or Tank as well. How could Tank be the RB2 though? That's the part that I'm getting confused about. No?
Yeah. I go Tank.
All right.
Full PPR flex, Chase Brown or Rico?
Rico.
For PPR, you go Rico?
Yeah, I don't rely on running backs that just catch a ball. Unless they got volume running the ball. I'll choose the guy that's going to get the bulk and the volume.
Okay. Full PPR. Yep. Rico.
I'll go Rico.
Then again, wait a minute. We just said before, it has to be a chase. Can never go against the chase. Especially if Zach
Jamar Chase, but
especially
Chase Brown, yeah, you can go against him.
Chase, but don't Jonesy, Chase Brown, man.
Yeah, actually, I think I like Chase Brown more like Rico.
Chase Brown is about to take off. You know this. Why you know this? You know this because we drafted.
I don't
Chase
though.
Brown. We drafted Chase Brown months ago because Zach Moss was never going to be a thing here in any event. I appreciate the insight. I was leading Garrett, but Spencer Goat. We're here for you, Spencer Goat. Appreciate you.
Gentlemen, I think that's it.
Is that it for you, Rhino?
Well, there's no more questions.
There's no more questions.
No.
Are you sure?
Are we at the bottom?
We're at the bottom.
Then we got a thanks, a Scott Fishbowl.
Yes.
Scott Fish. Is Scott Fish here?
No, it's Mel.
Maybe Scott Fish was here. I thought he was saying Scott Fish. Mel.
All right.
Where's
Thank you, everybody, for coming.
Well, if that's it, we'll wrap it up.
Yeah, this is officially our longest show.
Yeah, we'll do it better
I'm
next
already eating my table right here because it's 7:15 West Coast time.
We'll be longer next year. Help with my SFP. What is this girl?
What do you need help with?
This girl's like begging. She's craving. What? Talk to us.
She says she messaged us too to help her.
If you need to go, Ron, you can go.
Well, there's no more questions though. We can all go. So on that note.
Well, I don't know if Mel's gonna. She keeps bringing up Scott Fishbowl, but she never says what.
No, she also said that she messaged me and Sieg.
Oh, okay. Oh, are you guys in the same division?
No. This girl, Ron and Jonathan.
That sounds like a poor name.
Ron and John.
Ron Jonathan.
Yeah, but I still don't have I don't have a question here. Maybe it's in hold on. Debo. This is all I see is Debo.
Well, you're starting Debo. If that's your help.
Yeah, you did well too. She did awesome. We are. I'm looking at Sleeper. I'm even looking at the private DM.
What does she need help with? I'm looking at it too. I wouldn't play Raiders defense.
She said I sent you both my leagues looking at injuries and bye weeks.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Maybe she sent it to another Ron and John.
No, it's in the sleeper DM.
All right, so where? Show us. The sleeper DM, yeah, I see it.
All right, so what's the?
It just says help.
And
Like,
just-
well, yeah, okay.
it's
So
just their team.
what players are on bye or injured, and what are the available options?
Looks good to me.
Yeah.
Tucker Craft, Saquon,
Why do you have Ali playing?
Mahomes is on bye.
Okay, who here? Let's do it the easy way. Is there anyone on our bench that should be starting?
No one available.
Then you're good.
Deontay Foreman over Ali. Oh, Eric All. Okay, never mind. Never mind. You're good, Mel.
You're good.
Good.
Kicker out, Adams, CMC Pacheco.
Well,
I
if
don't
kicker's
see-
out, just pick up a new kicker.
I don't even see
Yeah.
that. Okay, dear. We really appreciate you being here with us. We will try to continue to always be available to you one way or another, whether it's on Sleeper, YouTube, DM here, Twitter there. You've got so many resources. Wish you nothing but the best of luck. Everyone else, for the Commissioner Rhino, for the Jones a Goat, I am your shepherd, JC. We will see you tomorrow night, 7:30.
All right. Bye.
Tracy.
Better call Tyrone.
All right, I think that's it.
No, that's not it. That's not it.
Or still alive.